My name is Bismarck Lepe. I am the founder and CEO of a company called Wizeline. I tried to start companies while I was still in college, but they all failed. And so I don't really consider that part of the journey. I think I learned certain things, but nothing that I was able to use later on. It wasn't until going to Google that I saw the company grow that I started to think about how do you hire people, how do you retain people, how do you build products at global scale. That I think I was better set up to go and start my company. And so the beginning part was relatively easy. We raised capital fairly easily. We started hiring people. We launched product to market. We started getting customers. And so everything was fantastic. And then we were faced with the economic downturn of 2008, 2009. And then although the business was growing incredibly well from 2008 to 2009, we couldn't raise any capital. Facebook, Twitter were growing, and so they were taking our employees. And that was hard. And I think it was this fall from grace, right? I think life just builds on life, right? I got into tech and tech startups because I went to Stanford in the Silicon Valley. And so if I hadn't gone to the Silicon Valley, hadn't gone to Stanford, I think my life probably would have gone into finance or medicine and done something else. And then when I went to Google, my team was responsible for monetizing non-traditional text-based content. And so we had click-to-play video ads, we had image ads. And so Google acquires YouTube, and my team is responsible for coming in and developing a platform to monetize YouTube. And that gave us the access to big media companies and what they were thinking. So publicly, all of the big media companies were talking about suing Google and YouTube because back in 2006, YouTube was the center of piracy. And so media companies were telling them, if you don't fix that, we are going to sue you for billions of dollars. But privately, I was meeting with these executives, and they wanted to know how they could leverage the platform to distribute and promote their own content, and what they needed to do technically to launch their own platforms. And so that gave us the idea that there was an opportunity to develop a platform that would help these media companies onboard their content onto the web. You know, back in 2006, nobody was streaming video. Netflix wasn't streaming video, Apple wasn't streaming video, YouTube was streaming pirated content and short form video, cat videos, but there wasn't any real professional content out there. And so that gave me the first idea. And then through the journey of Uyala and realizing how the decision-making process at a company breaks down as the company grows bigger, we saw the opportunity to build an intelligent platform for decision-making within an organization that leveraged data and not opinion. And so that, we built up that platform. Then we saw an even larger opportunity in providing high-end outsourced product development as part of that. And we just kind of continue to grow. So as you increase and grow the aperture, I think the number and types of opportunities that are presented to you just also grow. And I think that that's also one of the problems with entrepreneurship in Latin America. That in Latin America, most of the countries have been run by very large monopolies, right? And there's a certain level of hierarchy and responsibility that individuals have. And you're not allowed to move too far to the right or too far to the left from what your job is. But at startups, there's so much to do that everybody's given a lot of opportunities and visibility into the problems that these companies have. And so I think startups beget startups. And I think that the best startup founders are founders who have worked at startups, who have gone through the trials and tribulations of building a company. I don't think I went through any formal framework because, some people go to business school to get an entrepreneurial degree, or they go to a workshop to become an entrepreneur. I just kind of figured it out, but I think that there's a lot to agile development where you don't work really hard on coming up with a 3 or 4 year plan when you don't even know if the idea is going to turn into the product that you're going to be taking to market. So one of the things that we do at Wizeline is, we originally started Wizeline with this idea of leveraging data, customers' data, to help them predict which features and products are going to be successful. Like, that was the impetus of the company, because we knew that it'd be really difficult for a product manager to go talk to 50 customers every single quarter and develop a product roadmap. And so we needed to come up with a way where Wizeline, the platform, would automatically identify the things that customers cared about. That was how and where we started.